Hi, everyone. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Darren Kramer.
And I'm Sonia Baghdadi. Thanks for joining us tonight. Students at a Waterbury magnet school have been practicing their lines, getting ready for opening night. They want to perform a play about racism and the lives of ordinary African Americans.
But this has been very controversial. The play contains a word that many find offensive. City's Board of Ed has been meeting tonight to decide if the show will go on. This has been a long meeting that just ended a short time ago. News 8's Jamie Muro live for us tonight in Waterbury. Jamie, we have a decision here, right?
Darren, we do have a decision, and you're right, a long meeting, almost 4 hours, dozens of speakers, and remember, the original idea was to vote on whether this play would go forward or not. In the end, there wasn't a vote, but a compromise. If theater is a reflection of life past or present, should certain aspects of life be played out on stage? August Wilson's play, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, set in Pittsburgh, centers on the African-American struggle in 1911. Students at Waterbury's Arts Magnet School want to perform Wilson's work here next month. Controversy, characters use the N-word often.
This isn't being used as a slang or derogatory. This is its historical context, the right way it should be used in the first place, other than what you hear in the halls of different schools, period, as a term of endearment. Although
Superintendent of Schools Dr. David Snead determined the content was not appropriate for high school students, the decision was appealed by the school's principal and taken to the school board, who took up the issue Wednesday night.
I think obviously the use of the N-word is offensive to a lot of people. Notwithstanding that, the play is very violent at the end, and I just don't think it's a play that needs to be played out.
A packed house offered many viewpoints.
You should not try to sugarcoat history by stopping us from performing this play.
They don't feel the sting like maybe the older ones do. They don't understand it in the same way the older ones do. They didn't go through what the older ones did.
Now, I could say as an African American actor, I never felt more comfortable being in a role until I played Bynum, an African American, in this play.
I tell my grandchildren that go to Crosby, you can't use that word. If you use that word, you can be suspended.
To put together this compromise and move forward with this and not vote on this.
A theatrical ending, the final decision, educated discourse about the use of the word before and after the performance. Dr. Snead, compromise, what led you to that conclusion?
What we need to do as educators is take advantage of teachable moments. This was a teachable moment.
Dr. Snead, during the meeting, really made an impassioned speech about how the N-word really affects him. It hurts him. He says he has never used it. He would never use it. He doesn't think that anyone should use this word. And that's why even in an artistic standpoint, he says the word really hurt him to even have it done and performed at one of his schools. But after hours of all this, and they were really congratulating the students at the school about how well spoken they were and how they understood that this word is bad, but in the context of history, why it was being used for this performance, that's how he reached his compromise. Now he said, look, we shouldn't have a vote. Instead, let's just talk about how this word was used back in the early 1900s and teach people about how this word hurts today and why it has no impact or has a very negative impact on so many people. And that was how the resolution was met. Performances are in February. We are live in Waterbury tonight. I'm Jamie Muro, News 8.